else, I might ask some of the older ones who are pioneering to help me with this. There's two questions to be answered. First, what influenced you to do so? And the second, what blessings have you enjoyed? Last week, Brother Vasquez gave us a talk, Use. What will you do with your life? Tonight, we will discuss part 2 of this track. Part 1 talked about qualifications to be a witness of Jehovah. Now, we're going to discuss 5 different opportunities young ones have to serve Jehovah full-time. The first opportunity in the brochure mentioned pioneering. A pioneer publisher is an exemplary baptized Christian who has arranged to spend a minimum of 70 hours each month preaching the good news. Spending time in the field will help develop preaching and teaching skills. Many pioneers have experienced the joy of helping their Bible students become baptized witnesses. Most pioneers have part-time secular jobs. Many plan ahead for this responsibility by learning a trade in school or from their parents. If you and your parents feel that it would be advantageous for you to obtain some supplemental training after secondary school, make sure your motive is, and this is very important, that it is not to make a lot of money, but the most important is to support your ministry and perhaps serve as a full-time minister. Pioneering often leads to other privileges. Some pioneers move to areas where there is a greater need for kingdom publishers. Others learn a foreign language and serve either with a local foreign congregation or even in a foreign land. Yes, pioneering is a rewarding way of life. A second opportunity for the young ones is Bible school for Christian couples. This school gives married couples specialized training so that they can be used more fully by Jehovah and his organization. Many graduates are assigned to serve where there is a greater need. Graduates may serve as temporary special pioneers to open up and expand the work in remote and isolated areas. A third opportunity is the Bible school for single brothers. This is an intensive 8-week course that covers such subjects as the responsibilities of elders and ministerial servants, organization, and public speaking. Some are assigned to serve within their own countries, and again, others are asked to take foreign service assignments. The fourth one is Bethel service. This involves serving as a volunteer at one of the branch facilities of Jehovah's Witnesses. Some Bethel family members serve directly in the production of the Bible literature that we have. Others are given support assignments, such as the maintenance of buildings and equipment, or the physical care of the Bethel family. All assignments are sacred privileges of service to Jehovah. In addition, those at Bethel have the joy of knowing that whatever they do, it benefits the large number of brothers and sisters around the world. Those at Bethel do not serve for material gain, but are satisfied with the provisions made for food, lodging, and modest reimbursement for their personal expenses. And the last opportunity is the international service. This allows one to share in the construction of branch facilities and kingdom halls. International servants, as they are called, travel to foreign lands to aid in such construction work. This is a form of sacred service similar to the work of those who constructed Solomon's temple. It's brought out in 1 Kings chapter 8, verses 13 through 18. What a privilege these brothers and sisters have serving in the sphere of activity to Jehovah's praise. Many of you know Lynn and I have 3, we'll say adopted girls. We have watched them grow from the ages of 7 and 8 to the present, roughly 10 years. Yes, they're now teenagers, knocking on the back door of womanhood. I wish the 3 were here tonight with us. Whether living in another country at this time, enduring health problems, or the stress and heartache of a divided family, I have seen the love of Jehovah in their hearts. Seeing them work at the RBC as their ages met the requirements. Also during summer breaks and holidays and in any other spare time, they're putting the preaching work first, not allowing Satan and this old system to distract them. It has brought a great joy to both of us, and I know the real parents should be proud and commended as well. Luke and Levi, which Luke's not here tonight, you both have a mom and dad and grandmother that love you very much. Never forget that. Look around. You see your spiritual brothers and sisters. You have many adopted aunts, uncles, and grandparents that love you also. We are all here for y'all. Most of this information we discussed might seem far-fetched at your age, but trust me, like in the blink of an eye, you will be of age in no time. So keep these goals in mind, and as you continue growing and maturing, remember this. Serving Jehovah is the very best way to use your life. You might ask the question, why not consider full-time service or setting a personal goal of serving God full-time? You can discuss this with your parents, the local elders, and the circuit overseer. If you're interested in Bethel, the Bible School for Single Brothers, or the Bible School of Christian Couples, attend the meetings for potential applicants that are held at circuit assemblies and district conventions. Granted, not all may qualify or be able to serve full-time. Sometimes health problems, financial situations, and family obligations limit how much we can do. Even so, all dedicated Christians must heed the Bible's command at Matthew 22:37. And let's read this together. That's Matthew chapter 22, verse 37. He said to him, "You must love Jehovah your God with your whole heart, and with your whole soul, and with your whole mind." Jehovah requires that you do the very best that your circumstances allow. So whatever your situation, make serving Jehovah the focus of your life. Set realistic theocratic goals. Yes, remember your Creator while you are still young, and you will be blessed eternally for having done so. Now at this time, I've got a few minutes. I'd like to ask some of the older ones, what have the two questions that we talked about at first, what influenced you to do so? Sister Hardesty?
Well, the first time I did start pioneering, I did get to start pioneering as a teenager, and I hadn't been baptized long. I wanted to go directly into the preaching work because I wanted to draw closer and closer to Jehovah, but one of the things that really influenced my decision to do that was being with other pioneers, seeing the joy they had, seeing how well they knew their Bible, and how easily they could talk to people. That was the biggest influence on me, just seeing others in the ministry.
The little simple things. Another question was, what blessings have you enjoyed? Brother Hardesty?
One blessing from serving as a radio pioneer has been that I've become so much more familiar with so many scriptures that I always wanted to be able to remember. And so now I can think that this applies to that and that applies to that. And it doesn't always happen that way, but it has really improved my ability to study and to retain things. And of course, working with the other pioneers in the congregation, learning from their wealth of knowledge and their experience has just been a wonderful blessing and privilege.
Okay, very good. Anyone else have any thoughts? Sister Fountain?
Well, there are many blessings, and among them are that you do get to know your brothers and sisters very well, and so you see what Jehovah loves in them, and you love that in them too. But it really makes me think of spiritual family, because we are just brothers and sisters, and we are all in this together, and I appreciate that so much.
Regardless of our age, we need each other. All right? Well, I appreciate everybody's help on this part tonight. Now, at this time, I want to invite Brother Hardesty up.